A little bit of technical difficulty there here on the Mountain Morning Show. We continue our conversation with Carey Cusimano. She's the Major Gifts Officer for the National Ability Center. And when last you were with us before all the weird stuff happened, where you got an extra commercial and an extra intro to the show, we were talking about the National Ability Center and the Red, White, and Snow program, I should say, the weekend gala. You've got a whole bunch of events planned between the 3 days, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
That's right. We kick off this Thursday with the Uncorked event up at Stein Eriksen Lodge, and that starts at 7 o'clock, and you can come taste wines from 30 different vintners.
30 vintners.
Yes, from the Napa Sonoma Valley. And we're thrilled to have them come again this year, and that's a fun kickoff event where you can taste all the different wines, enjoy music, and just connect with friends and the team of the National Ability Center, and of course the vintners.
This team in the National Ability Center is quite large now, isn't it?
It is.
Talk about that. How many people are over there
Well,
nowadays?
we have close to 40 full-time employees, and then we couldn't do it without our part-time staff throughout the winter and then summer, and then our volunteers. We have over 1,200 volunteers annually.
Good grief.
So yes, it's a lot of people.
1,200 volunteers.
That's exactly right.
Oh my goodness, that's kind of hard to even wrap your head around.
Yeah.
I remember when it was just a room full of maybe a dozen people at one time, and that wasn't that long ago.
No, we have grown exponentially, and we have a volunteer coordinator who helps. Her name's Lauren, and she helps with all the events, because we have groups coming on site, weekly, daily, to visit the National Ability Center. We wouldn't be able to do it without our volunteers. Our budget would be, much higher. So,
well, and I have to say, for people who are thinking about volunteering, just this isn't what this is about, but let's talk about it for a moment. Some of the best volunteer experiences you're likely to have are at the National Ability Center. It certainly happened for me. Heck, we built a playground, and I thought it was way fun.
Yeah.
There's just something about working there and doing the good work with people that, I saw a lot of different ways of using a hammer. And it was pretty impressive.
Yep.
I got to tell you.
That is true.
Yeah. So let's talk about break down the events, because these are awesome. So you get the Vintners event on Thursday.
Yes, we have the Uncorked at Stein's, and there are still tickets available.
Okay, good.
And they are $250, so you can go online and register.
Right. That's a bargain. A lot of great wine.
Goes to a great cause, and yes, a lot of great wine to drink, and so that kicks off our event on Thursday, and then Friday morning we're having what's called the NAC experience. And so if you want to come out and try adaptive equipment, you can come to Deer Valley to the base of Snow Park and meet our team there. It is free, but you do need to go online and register.
Yeah, put your butt in a
put yourself in a monoski or use the outriggers and see what it's like to try out adaptive ski equipment.
And then you're going to wonder how they managed to go so fast. Because it's pretty impressive.
It is. So we start off with that on Friday morning at 11, and then we have our Wine on the Mountain, which is my personal favorite event of the weekend, where everyone dresses up in retro ski wear and has the lunch at St. Regis. That
I got
is
my one
sold
piece
out.
ready to go.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Good.
Can
Me
hardly
too.
wait. It's a teal blue. I think you're going to love it.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Good.
I believe, a brand that's long gone, but it's a wonderful piece.
It's fun. You can find a lot of stuff out there these days, between eBay,
this
Etsy.
One's original. I just kept it.
Oh, good. Perfect. Bring back some memories for you.
That's right.
And then Friday evening we have vintner dinners, and we have about 30 of those as well in private homes and restaurants around Park City.
Like so much fun.
It is such a cool, intimate experience where we pair local and regional chefs with the vintner, and we have fantastic hosts who are willing to open their homes and bring the vintners and the chefs in and create a dinner, and then staff and participants and athletes from the National Ability Center come and speak to each of these events. So they're taking place all throughout Park City, and there are a few tickets left to those as well. Not many, but you can go online to redwhiteandsnow.org and get tickets to a fantastic vintner dinner on this Friday night.
I really like that.
So it's really cool.
Some great stuff happening all 3 nights. These again bring so much of the funding that's necessary to make these programs possible. Let's talk about that for a moment. I mean, we talk about, you've got the equine program, you've got the skiing program, and so many different versions of that.
Yes.
You have the bicycling in the summer. Talk about some of the other things.
So, of course, we have our mountain center at Park City, and we have lessons there, and snowboarding and skiing at Park City, as well as Deer Valley. And then we have our ranch that backs up to Round Valley. So
Right.
if you mentioned our equestrian center there, we have the high ropes course.
Oh, I forgot about that. That's a great thing too.
Yes, our cycling program is gotten huge, and it's for people of all abilities. It may be someone, a child that's riding a bike for the first time, or it may be an adult who had an injury and needs to learn to ride a bike, and sit it down.
Learn again,
yeah. So learning to do an activity in a new way. We also have aquatic programs at Ecker Hill, so it runs the gamut.
Also.
Our climbing wall inside the admin building. So lots of year-round activities for people to experience.
And corporate gifts still always a big part of this. You always look to that as being such a important, integral part of this.
Of course,
right?
yes.
And who do they contact if they want to? I know there's always a couple corporations that call you.
They call me. Yes.
That's perfect. And what a nice person to do it with. That's ideal. So they can contact you anytime to work out something with that. There's always a call for this. Getting ready for next year for this event to be a big participant. If somebody wants to do that, that's possible as well.
Yes, and we have events throughout the year. Of course, we're leading up to our biggest one, Red, White, and Snow. We have Abilty Snow Challenge, which is our ski race coming up in April, and a lot of people companies like to create teams and get coworkers out there, and it's a fun. This year the theme is called Denim and Diamonds.
Oh, really?
So yes, that's going to be on April Fool's Day, April 1st, out at Park City.
Perfect.
Underneath the Eagle Lift there, where they do all they have the race program. We have our barn party that takes place in June, and then our Summit Challenge cycling event in August, and then our military event in the fall. So
of course, my
lots
personal
of events
favorite
throughout
there.
the year.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well, thank you as always for coming in and sharing. Again, it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday this week. Coming up, right?
Yes, and we didn't really talk about Saturday, but
please
it is
do.
our
Saturday.
Saturday closes the event with the gala at the Montage.
That's right.
And Sean Armstrong from the Montage is our honorary chef this year. David Jandro is our honorary vintner. The gala itself is sold out, but we do have an after party being sponsored by Victory Ranch, and it's going to be fantastic. If you want to just come up and have some cocktails,
come to the after party.
DJ Dolph will be there spinning, and it'll be a fun after party. We'd love to have people show up.
Well, that's always a good time, and hey, I prefer the after party. Right? That's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
all right.
A good time.
So plenty of activities again for the weekend, all provided by the National Ability Center, and of course, they're all helping the National Ability Center. That's where you come in, being part of that as well. We've got a lot more coming up here on the Mountain Morning Show. We're wrapping up this hour. We'll tell you all about the next. We've got a lot on your way right after this.